timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edged away. Yes, it is.
Chilly evening, perfect weather, and lovely conditions here at Oman Cricket Academy in Muscat. It's time for match number 6, and let's head down to the center where we have got our own Pranav Mehta with both the captains and match referee for the all important toss.
It's time for the big contest here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Yalla Shababs Giants are looking to lock horns with Majees Titans. With me are the two captains, Jai Odedra for Yalla Shabab Giants, Amir Kaleem for Majees Titans. Mr. Bala, to just make sure that the proceedings are spot on. Flip the coin, Jai. Heads is the call. Heads it is. You're making it a habit to win tosses. What are you going to do?
We are going to bowl first. Wicket, looks good. So we're trying to restrict them anything 140, 50, and last 2-3 days due factor also there. So we try to use that.
You've started this tournament on a strong note. Any changes in the side?
Yeah, 2 changes. Aryan Bisht and Abbas resting today, and Nara and one more guy playing.
We'll figure out that. Now you're missing out on those 3 South African players that was so much of importance in that previous Oman T20. How are you filling up that gap?
See, this is called a team game, and we have a very strong bench strength. We have couple of very good youngsters, so this is the right time to giving chances to the youngster, and they can show their skills. So yeah, we are looking forward to perform there.
What do you think will be a good score on the board?
Yeah, wickets playing so well, so anything 150 or less than that is good for the chasing.
Good luck then.
Thank you very much.
Jay, happy with the decision?
We would like to bowl first, but unfortunately we lost the toss. So yeah, it's part of the time, but we will try to put a good total on the board.
What do you think is a good total? What do you think will be good to defend?
160 is a good total, and we will try to defend them in second inning.
Any changes in the side?
One change is Sai's fielding is not good, so Sami is coming and Sai is not playing today.
Good luck, Jay.
Thank you.
Majees Titans have won the toss. They want to swing the ball first.
Left arm high action indicates that Majees Titans captain Amir Kaleem winning the toss and opting to bowl first. Zikriya Islam, Mujibur Ali, Anfal Palla Manfal. Sami Kargil Hassan is back in the side, so no Sai Shiv Narayan in this game for Yalla Shabab. Zamanat Leo Kane, Francisco the wicketkeeper, Shakil Ahmed, the left arm orthodox, Sanju Sajeev, Abdul Khan Khalik, Faisal Shah and Joe Dedra, who is leading the side of Yalla Shabab in this game. Abhinav Sharma, Amir Kaleem for Majees Titans, Wasim Ali, Adnan Khan, Vinayak Shukla. The young lad Nitish Nadendla comes in place of Abbas Khan, Ubaidullah, Jan Shafiq, Narayan Satish, Abidullah and Hemal Tandel. Runs in Abidullah for the first time. Beautifully bowled. Pitching it at the right channel and some movement. A change in the top order. Quite interestingly, 2 left-handed batters. No Zikriya Islam. So change in tactics by Yalla Shabab. I think they made a brave and a wise decision, keeping in mind Zikriya Islam is a kind of a batter who can also get you the runs in the middle overs, also in the later half of the innings. In the air, is there a chance? Wasim Ali running backwards and he stops looking at the fielder. Falling between Tandel and Wasim Ali. Couple of runs off the mark, Amanat, but not in a convincing way. Look at that head position. Body was not in balance, so was his bat. Lucky escape. So couple of runs. So in this game, they have rested Aryan Bisht and Abbas Khan, and in comes Nitish Nadendla and Narayana Satish for Majees Titans. So far unbeaten, both the sides in this tournament. And they will be looking to continue their unbeaten run. In the air, clears that backward deep point, one bounce, 4 runs. An aggressive Zoeb Amanat gets his first boundary. And for the first time in this game, we'll hear the voice of my fellow co-commentator Pranav Mehta.
What a way to welcome me in the com box. Certainly a delight to see Zoeb Amanat batting the way he bats. You're always on the edge of your seats with his action-packed attack. Very interesting ploy to bring down Zakaria Islam.
One more time. This time toward the left side of the field, and the result remains the same. Back-to-back boundaries. Back to his favorite position. Open in the innings. Amanat get runs.
You can't be bowling there. Half tracker with offered. Zoeb Amanat is a prolific striker of the cricket ball. Back right to the top, and all of a sudden 10 or 4 deliveries. He's like a flashy storm. You just don't know when it's going to hit you. Once again, runs on offer. Looking for a couple of runs. This is very good running between the wickets. Probably throw to the wrong end.
His partner was never interested, Mujibur Ali. But luckily the throw went towards the striker end. Lightning quick Amanat. He wants to keep the strike. 12 so far in this over. Tactical move by PC to send Zoeb Amanat at the top of the order and demote Zakaria Islam. As of now, it's working in favor of Yalla Shabab. This is much better. Coming into Zoeb, but runs, more runs. This time towards the fine leg in the shape of leg byes. What a start for Yalla Shabab.
16 runs of the first over. Abdullah is looking ordinary against the quality of Yalla Shabab Giants. Angled onto the pads. Just a little bit of a deflection, and that means that easy 4 runs for Yalla Shabab Giants. 16 without losing a wicket at the end of first.
Tandel bowling the second over. Beautifully bowled. Came back sharply. Beaten the wood of Mujibur Ali. A slip in position. But what a start for this game. Oh, just going over the top of the off stump. A crucial encounter. Whoever wins, they'll have that upper hand. And they will be the favourites to play the finale of this tournament. So no Jan Shafiq with the new ball. They started with Abdullah, now Tandel. Beautifully managed. Tall Mujibur Ali. It was rising towards Mujibur Ali, but well managed using those wrists. What a shot. Waited and used his wrist and goes over the top towards offside. And this right time to welcome my senior fellow co-commentator in the com box, Mr. Jamil Zaidi. Very good evening, Jamil sir.
Thank you very much, and good evening to all the viewers around. Thrilling match is in place right now. Majees Titans, and of course Yalla Shabab locked down before in that last T20, but unfortunately Majees Titans have better say. Coming down the wicket, beautifully played. Typical Zuhaib Banat, rather Mujib Ali this time. Coming down the wicket, intentions are very clear, attack right from the first ball.
A positive approach. They are known for playing attacking cricket. It doesn't matter. They don't have the services of Hassan al-Wahab, who is on vacation, and in place of Hasnain, Mujibur Ali getting an opportunity top of the order, back-to-back boundaries. Tandel under pressure here. Slip comes out. He pulls, but straight towards Amir Kaleem. If you have noticed, no Zikriya Islam at top of the order, who got back-to-back 50s for Yalla Shabab opening the innings, but a tactical move, two left-handed batters opening for Yalla Shabab. As of now, it's working in their favor.
Absolutely. Technical move, correctly said. We have known Zuhaib Amanat and Hasnain al-Wahab, the smashers in the last D20. But again, Zikriya Islam has done a tremendous job in the last D20 matches. 250s, swashbuckling knock from him.
Cleans him up, wanted to pull, ball just kept low, attacking those stumps. Tandel, what a comeback. He was sent for back-to-back boundaries, but a strong reply from experienced fast bowler. First casualty for Yalla Shabab. Mujibur Ali walks back to the hut.
Fierce ball, quickly off the wicket, is so quick, doesn't have time, and the timber was uprooted. Good comeback by Tendal. The first wicket down for Yalla Shabab, 24 for 1. So Zikriya Islam has come in place of Mujibur Ali. Tendal got the wicket. You normally used to have wicket in the very first or second spell of his bowling.
Islam pulls. There was no short fine leg. Instead, they had one deep fine and bowling as per the field. Beautifully bowled. Not pushing him way down the order. At one down, Islam off the mark with that single. 2 gone, 25 for the loss of 1. Abidullah runs in. Wanted to guard. Was there an edge? They are convinced but not convinced. Is Bala Subramaniam. No, he raises his finger. Took his own time. The big fish. Bala Subramaniam sends Zikriya Islam on his way back to the hut.
I'm sure Abidul must be shivering because he has not moved at all. Subramaniam. Look at that jubilation. And after that, he saw the finger has been raised. Must be happy. Thanks God, I've got the man I was looking for. So 2 down. Yalla Shabab 25 for 2.
Sami Kargil, the new batter. 2 wickets. Mujibur Ali and Zikri Islam back in the hut. Oh, look at that. Beautifully bowled. In the first over, he stick towards the off stump channel. He started with the same line, got better of Islam. Now targeting the helmet.
Slow bouncer, really perfect, directed at the batter. So Abidullah now back into the form. I think there's a lot of hairs grown up. After a long time I have seen it. He was not having those of them. Isn't it? Abidullah.
You were noticing his skills, but Jamil Bhai, very impressed with his hairstyle. Thick outside edge, goes past the slip. And for sure, after the game, I'm going to meet Abidullah. We'll ask him, what is the secret behind your new look hairstyle? He's looking fit enough.
Yeah, really, more fitter.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Maybe dropped a couple of kilos. The pace is also come up in his bowling.
The kilos going down on field, but not in the com box.
That will be very difficult to go because if all we one will capital in on that.
Running in, Abidullah. Edge dropped. Oh, opportunity created.
What a spell! What a spell from Abidullah. Fierce pace, taking off the wicket. Pace from him. Look at that one. Blistering pace. Top one. Could have been taken. I think he jumped a little bit earlier. And the ball popped out of her hand.
It was Vinayak Shukla. Generally safe hand behind the stump, but they need some luck. Yalla Shabab Giants. Amanat was dropped on 12 by wicket keeper. Look at that run up, rhythmic run up. Lucky runs. Now the fielder fumbles at fine leg. You need to stop these runs. Not happy is the captain Amir Kaleem.
Lot of happening in the ground. Fierce bouncer, a catch drop, and then a boundary to the mid wicket.
Jan Shafiq was the fielder, and the captain came all the way from mid on towards that fine leg. And look at that stare he's giving to Jan Shafiq. Amir Kaleem is not happy. He's not impressed. Abidullah is trying his best, but last 2 boundaries I feel for Abidullah should have been another wicket in this over, but not getting that support from wicket keeper. And now 4 runs by the fielder. 34 for the loss of 2. Poor shot selection. They are appealing. Not out, says Bala Subramaniam. I think it was just pitched outside the off stump. Not a good idea. Not happy is Abidullah. Everything is happening out there in the middle.
Maybe sliding down the leg side. Fierce appeal from Abidullah. But Subramaniam very, very accurate. Not moved. So end of over number 3. 34 for 2. Yalla Shabab.
Two champion sides up against each other. 2 wickets went down, but Zoeb Amanat, he's looking ways to attack. He's looking ways to get those runs. The last few weeks we have seen whenever he tried to play across the line, he lost his shape and he lost his wicket. 3 overs 34 for the loss of 2. Flick of the wrist. Few runs on offer. A chase by the fielder, Sami Kargil. Another big opportunity provided by the management to this young wicketkeeper batter.
He scored a half century in the last D20, just concluded. He is a good batter, and time for him to come once again to anchor the innings with Zohaib Amanat doing the rest. And he just keep one end intact, going for the singles and doubles.
Onto the pad, sort of a single, rightly sent back by his partner Zohaib Amanat. It's a high octane game between these two sides. D10, D20. They were the champions in the last edition of D20. They lost to IS Invincibles, Majees Titans, consistently making into the finals of big tournaments, making that it's like a habit.
A very, very solid team, Majees Titans. Very down. All three departments, bowling, batting, fielding, they are superb. Good depth in the batting also for Majees Titans. Some good match winners also in the shape of Jan Shafi.
And top of that, their leader. Unbelievable. Amir Kaleem leading the troop of Majees Titans. Always among the runs. Got wickets. Very watchful. Oh, suicidal. The fielder not able to grab, not able to hold the ball. Why do you want to risk your wicket just for one run, Jamil bhai?
I think this is what we're talking about, the patience. Look at that one. First he said no, no. But when he saw the ball was out, water. Lucky escape, really lucky escape. Couldn't collect the ball properly and couldn't hit as well.
Nitishan Nadendla was the fielder. And good to see his partner responded. It's all about the trust. When you're running between the wickets, you need to trust the call of your partner, and straight away gone for that run was Zohaib Amanat. Ball just keeping a bit low. Excellent wicket keeping by Vinayak Shukla. Change of pace by Tandel.
That catch could have been taken, would have been different story at the moment. Karan is tall man. He, I think, jumped, but maybe a friction of a second a bit late. Could have been a stunner had he has taken that catch, isn't it? Wicketkeeper I'm talking about.
Played away from the body, but smart piece of bowling. Another tight over from Tandel. 37 for the loss of 2, 4 gone.
Abidullah. A brilliant over, the last one. Let's push it out to one towards the Look at the effort. I think the dew is there on the ground.
Was it Abhinav Sharma? Kept on chasing the ball, and in the meantime, couple of more runs added to the total. Slowly, the current run rate coming down because 2 wickets down for Yalla Shabab. All eyes will be on Zoeb Amanat and Sami. Rightly said by you in the previous over. He needs to provide that support. He needs to anchor the innings because technique-wise, he's very solid, Sami. Drives. There you go. A cracking shot towards the offside. Beautifully managed. What a strike. 4 runs for Sami.
Absolutely brilliant one. Top class shot. In all the way. A cricket book shot to get down beautifully. Open his arm from the middle of the bat through the cover pound boundary for 4. If you remember, he was not given chance in the early matches in the D20. But the day he was brought in, immediately he scored that half century, if you remember. So he's a good batter.
Absolutely, Jamil Bhai. And no one was moved from their position. It was played with a lot of authority. Pulled and ball travelling towards square leg boundary. Excellent work by the fielder. It was Adnan Khan saving couple of runs.
It's brilliant effort. Maybe inches from the boundary line, he grabbed the ball and threw back into the field. The intentions are not clear from Sami as well, that he is not going to leave any ball which is short outside the off stump or fuller to get runs on it.
Playing his shots. 8 so far. Abidullah. Can he get better of Sami? Change of pace. Very watchful Sami. So if you want Sami to get runs for your side, the mantra is simple. Drop him for few games, then give him an opportunity. He will score you and he will get you those runs.
But generally, it happens that when somebody is regularly playing, not getting runs, it's always good to give him rest for a couple of matches, and then we'll come back. He come with full confidence, full intention to get his place back on the team.
And also by giving rest to players, it gives them a time to rethink and reevaluate their game. And nothing wrong in that, Jamil Bhai.
The team management, of course, thinks about the team. Each player they have to watch and try. If somebody is not getting runs, okay, couple of matches. Somebody is not getting wickets, give some rest. So that is all. Confidence comes back once they play again.
Amanat was off the strike. The last few deliveries. Inside edge, he is getting those runs. Lucky runs for Amanat. Unlucky is Abidullah. 13 from that over of Abidullah. 50 comes up for Yalla Shabab Giants.
Wanted to play on to the offside. Got the bottom edge, beating the wicket keeper as well. To the fine leg boundary for 4. 5 overs done. 50 for 2.
So rest for Tandel from Oman tail end. It's number 33, Jan Shafiq, bowling his first in the final of this power play. A deep square leg and deep third. Two fielders outside 30 yard. A risk comes into play. What a contest, Jamil bhai. 2 wickets quickly went down, and all of a sudden, the bowling side, they were dominating, but in comes Zohaib Amanat and this partnership with Sami.
Well, this is the beauty of this game. It goes tilting here and there. Couple of overs, couple of deliveries makes the difference. Jan Shafi is not having a good outing in the bowling in the last match. He has been hammered.
Pull nicely, no stopping. Easy picking. Back of length, not much pace. He moves to 28.
Short of the length, he pulled it beautifully through the mid-wicket region for boundary. Such a smasher he is, Zohaib Amanat, and carrying on his form when he left in the last D20.
He struggled in the D20, Zohaib Amanat, but got a 50 in the last league game for Yalla Shabab, that too in quick time. It's time towards offside, though there was a fielder station. It took fraction of seconds to go past that fielder. 4 more runs, back-to-back boundaries.
Love to see the left-hander playing that cut shot. Look at that one, so fiercely cut. Like tracer bullet, ball crosses the boundary. Isn't it love to see left-hander playing those cut shots and drives? Looks so beautiful.
One towards the leg side on the front foot. Now drives, but not able to beat the fielder. So he's playing his shots. That is good to see. The other end, Sami providing that support. A good recovery after losing those 2 quick wickets.
I'm going to see this could be going to be a great match today, this night. 2 wickets down and then repair done by Sami and Zohaib Amanat. And if they scored about 150 odd runs, I'm telling you it will be a good thriller.
Ball just keeping a bit low. Good comeback. But Jan Shafiq. But playing back-to-back games, it's not easy as a fast bowler. It was Oman D20 and they also have the practice games, doing those net sessions, now playing this tournament. So looking a bit tired, Jan Shafiq.
The current day cricket is like that, Mudassir. You don't have any rest. You have to play regularly. If there's not match, your net sessions are there. Once again, cut beautifully once again. Ball kept a bit low, but he played his shot through the cover point boundary. Third boundary in this over.
Playing with the field. Zohaib Amanat, 6 gone, 63 for the loss of 2.
So spinners back on track. Wasim Ali, one of the most outstanding young all-rounder coming up. First delivery through the cover. Puller one played beautifully. Once again through the extra cover boundary for 4 is none other than Sami.
Jamil bhai, I'm falling in love the way he's getting those runs, showing his class, control and confidence in that shot of Sami. Master on the front foot, drives. Look at that flow. And 4 runs.
We're talking about the cricket, you know, the one game changed all the things, you know. He was given chance to win one match and he got 60 in that match. And from then on, he's totally on.
And there are quite a few players who play one game, they make a comeback and the team loses that game. But here, the good news is Sami, he's getting runs. Wasim Ali, what a wonderful season he's having, not only with the bat but also with the ball. He's a genuine wicket taker.
I think all those players who have been a part of the national team must show the difference to other players. That's why they have been in the national team. So as Wasim Ali, they have to perform. Not yani chance-wise, but they have to perform.
And as of now, in the current situation, I think no one is near to Wasim Ali when we talk about the all-rounders. The way he got runs, the way he got those wickets. On top of that, he's a brilliant fielder. Where are you going, Sami? Now he's feeling the pressure. This is the quality of Wasim. Gone for a boundary. The next 3 deliveries, back to back to back dot.
The last, you know, he changed. He saw the batter is coming out of the crease, so he put it in armour one. That's a clever. Pick it out to the long on for the single.
Would like to reveal a secret. Once he's back from the World Cup, he's going to tie a knot. Wasim Ali. Still a bachelor.
ये अंदर की खबरें किधर से आती हैं आपके पास मुदस्सर भाई? From where you got all those news?
In the air but away from Ali. 7 overs gone. 69 for the loss of 2. The captain with the ball, Amir Kaleem. Can he provide that breakthrough? He drives, but excellent work by Narayana Satish at covers.
Currently, I think Yalla Shabab is really riding high with almost 70 on the board, and they lost only 2 wickets. Slight fumble, but well returned. This partnership between Sami and Zohaib Amanat is very, very crucial for Yalla Shabab as well, and I think Majees Titans must be looking to break this partnership, which is really threatening, especially Zohaib Amanat. Onto the back foot this time, played it out toward the deep extra cover for single.
Goes toward leg side. Some work for the fielder, Ubaidullah. An absolute beauty when we talk about this track. Apart from 1 or 2 deliveries in the first game where it got a lot of purchase for the spinner, but after that nothing we have seen going in favor of spinners.
This is the best track out of 10, the center wicket. And I think all credit to Oman cricket to give opportunity to all those 5 teams to play on this track, which is very, very important for them. It is the natural track supporting all 3 bowlers, batters. Right time to play on this to get maximum use of the wicket as well. And on top of that, the ball has been changed from regular to turf. That is also because this Kokapura turf will be used in the World Cup. So they are all being used to play with that ball. End of over number 8, 72 for 2, 74 for 2. Wasim Ali will continue. Try to smash it. This time he tried to smash it over to the mid wicket and cleverly Wasim Ali bowled outside the off stump.
The clever bowler, Wasim. It's not easy to get runs against Wasim. But when you have someone like Zoeb Amanat, he lofted and he gets a maximum top quality stuff from Zoeb Amanat. A slight error, it was a bit fuller, and he went after Wasim Ali.
Just in the arc, with full force behind it, over to the long on boundary for the maximum. He is now getting habit of getting 50s in the very early stages of the game. Just 24 deliveries and 46 is scored so far.
Ball keeping a bit low. He's a man to watch out for in the coming years for Oman national side. If he stays fit, if he stays here in Oman, for sure he'll represent Oman. Oh, look at that low full toss. Is there a chance? And taken. An ordinary delivery, poor shot, but an excellent catch at deep square leg. That's the end of Zoeb Amanat. A good catch taken by Narayana Satish.
Just talking about him and immediately responding, giving his wicket. That was a loose delivery. Could have been sent much, maybe 80, 90 meters, but could not time it properly and went back to the dugout. What innings he has played? 46 of 25 deliveries. 80 runs on the board, 3 wickets down for Yalla Shabab. Finally, Wasim Ali has got the last loft, got the wicket they were looking for. And in come the wicket-keeper batter, Leo Francisco for Yalla Shabab. And same time, Pranav Mehta will join in the com box. Welcome, Pranav.
Game still in balance. Yes, runs on board, 80 of them. That in quick time, but Majees Titans, you know, they like to pull the game back.
So far, that partridge was very, very threatening for Majees Titans. This is what cricket is, the loose delivery, which could have been sent much, much beyond the boundary line, but could not time it properly. Oh, that was beautifully bowled. What a wicket it was. Caught behind, quicker one, going outside the office stump, and you had nothing to do, just put the bat in, and the rest been done by the wicketkeeper.
Fishing, just fish, and brilliant glove work behind the stumps from Vinayak Shukla, holding on to a decent outside edge. Leo Francisco is going to be walking back to the dugout for a first ball duck. 80 for the loss of 4. Yalla Shabab Giants are losing wicket in a hurry. Big moment in this game. Back-to-back wickets for Wasim Ali. We know that he's going to be tying a knot very soon. And that's where is the lady bringing in that luck to Wasim Ali. In the peak of his form at the moment, Wasim Ali looking for a hat-trick, sliding down the leg, and it's going to be scampered for a single. I think it's going to be off the legs, and yes, it is off the legs. The first one, it was a juicy full toss, and it was excellently taken in the deep, and then that outside edge of the bat of the wicket-keeper Leo Francisco, and all of a sudden Yalla Shabab Giants, who were 80 for the loss of 2, have slipped to 81 for the loss of 4 at the end of 9. Two wickets for Wasim Ali. In comes Amir Kaleem. Leading edge to start off with. Mohammad Sami, 21 of 22. The entire responsibility comes on to him. He's a set batter.
Absolutely. Lot of runs are expected from this recruit Anfal from India. Played lot of cricket behind him, and he's not among the runs in the last couple of matches he's played for Yalla Shabab, but he bowls well in the last couple of matches. Tucked away for the single.
The left-arm spinners, they produce a havoc in the middle. Wasim Ali, now Amir Kaleem. They are the one who create so much of doubt and so much of confusion in the opposition's mind.
It's the right way to settle themselves, going for the singles. That's much better rather than going for the big hits. That was the beauty Wasim Ali has bowled to Leo Francisco. He doesn't have time even to take the bat off.
Wrong one. Probably the outside edge. Looks like that from the reaction.
I think bottom edge of the bat, I think it was.
Final delivery to the break will be a single to long off. That's the halfway mark. 85 for the loss of 4. It's a game in balance at the moment. Those 2 wickets have certainly pulled Majees Titans back into the equation. Both the sides would want to take a little bit of a breather and re-strategize for the remaining 10 overs. It's time for drinks. Back after a short break, Ubaidullah comes into the attack. Doesn't get a lot of bowling opportunities with those trio pacers controlling the affairs in the middle. And that's where he would want to prove a point. He's a handy player, bats in low, scores those quick runs, and then he can also bowl pretty decently in the middle overs. A decent fielder to add on to all of it. 85 for the loss of 4. Ubaidullah comes into the attack. Straight away into the block hole. Interesting ploy. Not really sure why the left arm spinners wouldn't continue to be in the attack with both the right-handers in the middle. It is not like they needed to bring in Ubaidullah. Have ample amount of options, and that's where they could have stuck with it. Directed was required. Directed has impacted. Not out, says the umpire. What a scare was that for Sami. Amir Kaleem and Majees Titans are still not very happy with the decision. How can they be? They need this wicket. They need this wicket of Mohammad Sami. Brilliant fielding effort. I think it was Abhinav Sharma at mid-off. Mohammad Sami was backing up way too far. Mohammad Sami, 24 of 24. He's the key moving ahead into this game. And that is where he just needs to take the game a little deeper, take it closer to the 15th over mark.
Now they need also to rethink on the total what they want to post. At one stage they were looking to go beyond 170, but I think 150 should be the first target for them. Wickets in hand, they can provide that impetus late in the innings, Sami and Anfal.
I know you wouldn't agree with me, but I still feel this is a 200 plus run wicket. And that is the exact reason why I'm saying this is a 200 plus run wicket. You can hit through the line, but then you have to be very calculative. If you don't get the distance, you're going to be paying the price in form of a wicket, just like Anfal.
Very smart and calculative with his words is the Pranav Mehta. Change of pace, Ubaidullah not getting regular opportunity with the ball, but this time he was provided an opportunity and he created an opportunity and taken at long on by the fielder. A good catch under the lights. Anfal PM. He departs half of the side, back in the hut, in trouble. Yalla Shabab.
Very interesting call. Rarely would you see Shakil Ahmed batting at a number 7. What's your take on that?
Surprise. They've opted to go with Shakil. Straight away off the mark. Slight hesitation, but he'll complete that single. Was just out for a short break. So kindly let me know, Pranav, was Sanju Sajeev? Did he came to bat? No. So Shah Faisal yet to come in this lineup, the likes of Sanju Sajeev. So still a lot of batting to come. And Abdul Khan Khalik, he can also bat, but they have opted to send Shakil Ahmed, keeping in mind that he can hit the ball long way. But will this move, will it work in favor of Yalla Shabab Giants? But what a comeback by Majees Titans. They are the side, in fact, who knows how to make a strong comeback from a difficult situations. Not once, not twice, but n number of times we have seen the brilliance of Amir Kaleem leading this troop. Tossed up, shaping up to go big. Shakil Ahmed, just a single. Now still, do you think or do you want Mohammad Sami to anchor the innings, or he also need to cut loose?
He needs to get a move on. I'm not saying that go bonkers, but probably look for a boundary every 6 to 8 deliveries. And that's where the pressure won't pile on. Now the reason that I'm trying to justify this reason of Shakil Ahmed at number 7 is because Super Sanju, for the last decade, I'm just exaggerating, it's not the last decade, but he hasn't scored runs. And then Abdul Khalik has also not got runs. Neither has Jay Odedra. Lovely drive, gorgeous, through the covers. It'll take some stopping, and this is some good work in the deep. We'll keep it down to a couple of runs.
He can bat. He's got 45 runs in ODI game here at the same venue, Shakil Ahmed. Can contribute with the bat, but he's up against clever Amir Kaleem.
Everybody who is a left-hander here at the Oman Cricket Academy is a handy player.
Apart from Abidullah.
Handy player means he's a decent bowler, Abidullah.
How well they have dominated in the modern era, the left-handed batters or even the bowlers.
They look very elegant with whatever they do. Dancing down the track, and it's coming from the meat of the bat. But watch out for Faisal Shah. He's available. He's still to bat, and he's won them a game in this Oman T20 Super League.
Six runs so far. Full toss. There was an opportunity, but all he could manage is just a single. But they have got 7 runs. So the run rate is 8 runs per over for Yalla Shabab. 96 for the loss of 5. 12 gone.
Ubaidullah in the air, wide of the fielder at cover. That means it's just a single. He slowed down Mohammad Sami.
Still plenty of overs left. If he can better his strike rate, then it will look like a good innings from Sami. He got the start. He got a couple of boundaries but played 2-minute dot drills in the process. Now Shakil Ahmed on strike. Shakil Ahmed can get you those quick runs. He can bat, but Ubaidullah is known for variations.
Dancing down the track, aerial route, fielder trying to get underneath and won't be able to get it. In the process, Shakil Ahmed will get a boundary for himself. Drama on offer here.
Still trying to fix his pads. Shakil Ahmed, a typical lower down order batter. It was in the air for a long time, but what an effort by Wasim Ali. Just inches away from his right hand. But 4 runs added to the total. 100 comes up for Yalla Shabab.
Trying to play it to third. He's a fishy player. Likes to fish outside the off stump.
And also I would like to bring to your notice that he got 100 playing in Pakistan in his early days. And if you remember that Asia Cup match, Oman versus Pakistan, only 2 batters managed a maximum against Pakistan. One was Amir Kaleem, the other one was Shakil Ahmed.
Now, no two thoughts about the batting prowess of Shakil Ahmed. He's won Oman a lot of games batting lower down. But then the way he bats, it keeps 3 people interested. One is the bowler, second is the fielder. Can you guess the third?
And the dugout.
Absolutely spot on. He keeps everybody interested, on their toes.
But someone needs to give him tips, a lesson, how to fix his pads. Still struggling.
He's the little dynamite. And with the way Mohammad Sami is batting at the moment, the little dynamite is outclassed. Moves on to 32, using the pace of Ubaidullah on this occasion.
A beautiful shot. Technically very sound. Sami Kargil used the pace and width offered by Ubaid. Showing his class. Very strong. Technically he's very sound. Beautifully managed. Runs 10 so far.
This is where Ubaidullah needs to improve as a player. Needs to understand that Mohammad Sami is not looking to go bonkers. And that's where he needs to be. Brilliant effort. Aging to 44 doesn't matter. Amir Kaleem as fit as it can get. 13 overs done, 106 for the loss of 5. Giants. (106) for the loss of 5 as Wasim Ali comes into the attack. He's been forced into the attack with the way these two are batting.
A little partnership. Worth of 18 in just 14 balls.
And in this game of partnerships, they are... What a recovery. Left arm spinner, troubling the left arm spinner.
You can see the smile on the face of Wasim. Cleverly bowled and equally smartly managed by Shakil Ahmed.
There would have been a couple of words also. Where were you going, brother? Looking for another big heave, not able to get the angle which he wants at the moment.
As of now, I'm only interested in his running between the wickets. Still struggling to fix his pads. Shakil Ahmed. There you go.
I feel those pads are too big for him. And those straps aren't tight enough. Arm ball. Flicked on the leg side for a single.
He provides so much drama and entertainment to Shakil Ahmed. You were in the com box during that League 2 games. Got quite a few Player of the Match awards in that series.
Big shot straight down the ground. This ball is travelling very quickly to the boundary. It will get to the boundary. Shakil Ahmed wants to prove a point. Promoted to number 7. He is doing justice with this position.
Getting runs. You beauty. The little dynamite. Front legs come out. The big heave. Keeping it away from the reach of long off fielder. Getting those timely boundaries. Stitching a partnership. Third boundary between them.
Once again finds the gap on the offside. Look at that. Look at the entertainment that you get with Shakil Ahmed. Single of the final delivery will make sure that he holds on to the strike for the next over. 14 overs done, 113 for the loss of 5. Jan Shafiq, 13 runs of his first over, and he was removed from the attack, comes back into the attack and start off with a wide Yorker. And with that change, there is a change in the com box. It is Jamil Zaidi joining me for the last 6 overs. Jamil bhai, 114, how much can they get here?
Well, thank you very much and good evening to all the viewers. I think around 140 and 45 from here on looks comfortable if they play like that, especially Sami, who is playing brilliant game. (33 of 31). Time smashed it to the long off of the signal.
It's a good way to start off this over, 2 singles. And those few boundaries from Shakil Ahmed has also eased the pressure on Mohammad Sami as well.
Well, I'm really appreciating Shakil Ahmed's blistering 17, I will say, because of the boundary on it, and then he's really giving support, which I'm sure Sami will be looking for. If they play out 20 overs, I'm sure they will get around 145, 150.
They're not going to be happy with 145, 150. That is just run a ball.
And the current situation, 5 wicket already back to the dugout. And except Sami, they don't have much confidence batter in their side now.
Faisal Shah, he won them a game.
He will come and try to blast couple of maximum, that's all.
At the moment, you don't need anybody else because Shakil Ahmed is striking cleanly.
No doubt about that one. About his pads, really, something is there. Either too heavy for him, or did not bind it properly.
He's the little dynamite, the entertainer. Probably one of the best celebrations that Oman has. When he picks up a wicket, watch out for that run. And he does have that explosion. We call him the little dynamite and he explodes in that celebration. Low full toss, outside edge. Just a single.
Actually, normally he does his jubilation after getting some important wickets, Shakil Ahmed. In the earlier wicket, he just think, yeah, it's nothing for me, just I'll get it out, but now I'll get Jamil, then he'll get Mudassir, but he will get the wicket of Amir Kalim, then he will come up with that jubilation.
We love that jubilation, we love that celebration of the little dynamite. Shakil Ahmed standing just outside his off stump, goes for a quick single, and with that single he'll hold on to the strike for the next over once again. 15 overs done, 118 for the loss of 5 Giants. Hamiltondale, he has a couple of overs up his sleeve and that's where he's going to be coming into the attack. 118 for the loss of 5. Hit straight as an arrow. They have 11 fielders, not really. They have 12. The stumps playing one of them.
Finally, one run came off the stumps.
No runs. No runs at all. The stumps is a very good fielder.
A dot one, huh? Right time.
Also safeguards the umpire. That ball was travelling very quickly from the bat of Shakil Ahmed. 19 of 18. He's looking to explode. He's looking to hit a big one. It's not going to be easy against Hamiltondale.
And the moment you said, look at that shot. But again, waiting hands at the tee long off. But he did his job. A good partnership with Sami. Yes, he has done that.
He's done what was required. Didn't have the legs, and Abhinav Sharma at long off gets a fairly simple catch. 6 wicket down for the Yalla Shabab Giants at 118. Shakil Ahmed walks back for 19 of 19.
Sanju has come. He has to play a good role today because team needs to get some runs from him. Maybe 10, 15 runs at this stage.
We call him the Super Sanju because of his prowess with the fielding department. He's exceptional, electric. But then it is high time that he proves a point with the bat in hand as well. He's a handy bowler. He can pitch in those few overs which are not really required at the moment for Yalla Shabab Giants. And that's where he needs to prove a point.
I think only to get singles and give chance to Sami to play more deliveries than him. Because still I think it's a long way to reach 145, 150 from here on.
Lovely, gorgeous drive. Deflection from Amir Khalil means that they will get a single. They've got to 120. Just 20 deliveries remaining. Super Sanju. Can he get that quick fire 15 or 20? That is what his job is at the moment. Not confident enough at the moment. And that's showing in his batting at the moment.
Boy, play single and give chance to Sami. That's the right thing to do. Rather than to going innovative shots, because your wicket is very important for Yalla Shabab to give support to Sami.
Assuming that they get a runner ball 140, that's never going to be enough.
Not enough, but at least a stiff target. They do have a good bowling side.
Back-to-back dot balls. Dot balls is the price of gold, and two very good overs. Hamilton Dale, just a couple of runs and a wicket in this over of his. 16 overs gone, 120 for the loss of 6. Shabab Giants. Jan Shafiq continues from the Oman LNG end, looking for a big one. Mohammad Sami gets a boundary, a much needed boundary, a moment of desperation for Mohammad Sami, who was constantly away from strike.
Nicely played. Anyway, 4 runs, very, very valuable at the stage of the game over the head of the long on. Jan Shafi, since yesterday, he's not at his best form. Yesterday too has given so many runs in the overs, and today also not that much effective. This time played it out. That's the right thing. A boundary in the single, give chance to Sami to carry on the rest.
The most important thing that Jan Shafiq needs to answer is that what is his ploy? What is his plan? And that needs to be absolutely spot on for him to do well.
I think currently he's trying to bowl fast deliveries, which is not giving him, chance, and is not giving any specific short pitch deliveries or in the block holes to keep the batters quiet. This time through the extra cover, still 1 run.
"41 of 36. Such a good decision by their coach PC to bring in Mohammad Sami. And immediately it's paid off. He's held one end tight just when wickets were tumbling at the other end. Once again trying to be cheeky. On this occasion it was Mohammad Sami not able to connect the ball.
He's playing so well. I don't know why to play those cheeky shots. He's playing superbly. Playing all proper cricketing shots. There for so many 37 deliveries he has faced so far. So has to be a little patient. Try to play all 20 overs. Beautifully bowled this one through the gate. This is the one I'm talking about. In the block hole. That will be difficult.
Super Sanju is struggling at the moment, and that's where every delivery will look a little more special to him than to others. A similar kind of delivery to somebody like Zakaria Islam, Mujibur Ali, Zohaib Amanat, and that's where you'll be able to judge that how good or bad that delivery was. Finally, get something onto the ball. One bounce into the ropes. Super Sanju gets a much needed, desperate boundary for himself. 17 overs done, 131 for the loss of 6.
He was trying it from the last over, but this time successful. Himal Tandel, so far quite economical in 3 overs and on the wickets as well. Smashed it once again. Each run at this moment will be definitely valuable for Yalla Shabab.
"17 deliveries remaining in this contest. Super Sanju, he needs to make an impact. In the block hole, inside out. He's got decent part of his bat onto it. Not interested in the second. Is Mohammad Sami sending Super Sanju back? Singles is not going to be helping the cause because remaining 16 deliveries, you get 16 runs, you're still short of 150.
I think would have been 2, but I think Sami was not interested in taking the second single and want to play it himself more, try to get some boundaries. This time up, and wow, rare sight to see. Amir Kaleem trying to grab that one, popped out of his hand.
Difficult chance is what that looked at the first instance. Ball was travelling very quickly. And I think Amir Kaleem has done well to keep it down to just a single. Eight runs of 8 deliveries, Super Sanju.
Well, I think at least runs are coming. That's more important now. He's trying to give chance to Sami to play more deliveries because only after 14 legal deliveries to go, 2 of this over. If they scored at least another 15 runs, so they can reach the target of 150.
Either of them needs to get a boundary in this over. That's what they need. This will be more than a boundary. I think it will be a no ball, or is it a wide? Indicated as a wide, probably bouncing after the wicket. Very lucky there.
Could have been a free hit.
Amazing decision. What a decision. Brilliant. Keeping calm under pressure. Empire Hurry. One of those 3 premium panel, elite panel. This has got a lot of height. Does it have the distance? Wasim Ali will keep it down to a couple of runs. Fielding has been pretty much okay for Majees Titans.
Doesn't have power in that shot, but finally got 2 runs. That's more important.
They need to find a way to get closer to 160. Maybe get to 160 as well. Because with the kind of start that they have had, if they don't get to 160 plus, they'll be mighty disappointed. Good shot. Very good shot. Mohammad Sami will get to his 50. Will celebrate in style. What an incredible player. Every time he gets an opportunity, he performs under pressure. Raises his bat in delight.
What a way to get 50 by this young Sami. And at a crucial stage when the team was looking at him to get through the sun, and he's doing it that. Look at that one, beautiful one. Full toss one, just put the bat on it, take much pace off the bowler toward the square leg boundary for the maximum. Well played, Sami.
Excellent gameplay. 18 overs done, 144 for the loss of 6. A 6 of the last ball means that they are still in the contest to get past 160. They're 16 runs away from it. They have 12 balls to do so.
I think Jan Shafi must use his intelligence at this moment not to get odd deliveries, to get boundaries. The right thing to do.
At the moment, it is Jan Shafiq versus Super Sanju, and Super Sanju has been struggling. Needs to find a few boundaries here. Momentum is so important in this game of cricket, and that's where Yalla Shabab Giants want that momentum in their favour. Trying to dig it out, just a single. Direct hit could have been a little interesting.
So far so good. Jan Shafi tried to save runs. The right thing to bowl in the block holes. Because any back of the land delivery will definitely, he will get some punishment from the batters.
I do understand that with this field, it's not great idea to go short, but I think that if there is a surprise bouncer, that could be very effective. Full toss, played straight to covers, run out opportunity. Not able to make an impact. It will be a dot ball.
Good over so far from Jan Shafi.
It'll be very interesting if they can come outside the off stump. Because with this field, Jan Shafiq cannot go closer to the stumps. That will open up the long on as well. Right in the block hole once again. And just a single.
So far so good. Jan Shafiq trying his best not to give any loose delivery. With Sami already enjoying his well Deserved, well played half century.
Has to be thinking about long on and deep square leg. Hit straight as an arrow. This ball is travelling very quickly, not really. And quick running between the wickets allow them to scamper for a couple of runs.
Good over so far. Given away 4 runs only. Probably the last ball to come in. Sensible bowling from him, Jan Shafiq.
They got a 6 to wind that over up of Hemal Tandale. Can they get a boundary in this delivery of Jan Shafiq? Pressure certainly mounting on Super Sanju. Right in the block hole once again. Drill to long off will be just a single. 149 for the loss of 6 at the end of 19. Abidullah to bowl the final over. Just a single to mid-off. Moves on to 13 of 13. Super Sanju gets the 150 in the process.
Finally, I think it's a good total to defend, seeing the bowling of Yalla Shabab. But again, bowlers has to come with some mindset for the Majees Titans batter, especially Amir Kaleem, the batter who always smashed the fast ball in the first power play.
Has to be the Yorker. Oh, it's a slower delivery. Very cunning. Abidullah just close to the wide line. I think that was a gem of a delivery.
That was the in-swinger to the batter. That's why it has been saved from the wide.
Every time that the fast bowler says that he's going to slam the helmet of the batter, it's mostly a Yorker or a slower delivery. That's exactly what it was. And it's followed up with a bouncer. Sticks with the slower delivery. And that's been working effectively for Abidullah. And a good running will assure them a couple of runs. (54 of 45), Mohammad Sami. They need a boundary, maybe a couple of boundaries in the final 3 deliveries.
At least one boundary we expect. Once again, bottom edge the bat towards the square leg, rather mid-wicket for the single. If one boundary will come, I think they might come up to 160. We are talking about still 2 legal deliveries to go.
it's an opportunity for Super Sanju. That's how I see it. 13 of 13, he's crawled to 13. And now, in this remaining 2 deliveries, if he can get a couple of boundaries, all of a sudden he moves on to 21 of 15, and that's valuable.
So this is one of that. We're talking about ball number 5. Once again, tried to smash it, but they only managed to get a single. Very good over from Abidullah.
Mohammad Sami was never looking to go for the second. He wanted to keep strike for the final delivery. Incredible over. 5 runs of it so far. Abidullah wants to concede just a single and keep them to 155. Mohammad Sami wants Yalla Shabab Giants to get to 160. In the process, if they get to 158, that is something that Mohammad Sami will be happy with. Slow delivery, big shot on the leg side. Not able to connect it well. They're going to be pushing for the second. Run out opportunity. Big appeal. In vain though. Great running between the wickets means that a couple of runs. 156 for the loss of 6. It's an even Steven score. It's a score that Yalla Shabab Giants won't be very proud of. Neither they will be disappointed with.
It's a stiff target, not very easy to get on. We're looking at the bowling of Yalla Shabab. They do have very good bowlers. Although Majees Titans have a good batting lineup as well, but will be a keen contest between these 2 teams. Crunch game for them. So looking at the batting card, it was Zohaib Amana who was scored 46 of 25 deliveries. Mohammad Sami top scorer of 57 of 47 deliveries, and a good cameo from Shakil Ahmed, 19 of 19 deliveries, 156 for 6.
When you are talking about the bowling, everybody did well. Abidullah, a little expensive, but got a wicket. Couple of wickets for Himilton Dale. So did Wasim Ali, pick up a couple of wickets. I think he was the pick of the bowler as well. 1 wicket for Ubaidullah. Amir Kaleem, as economical as he gets, just 16 runs in his 3 overs. And that's where 156 for the loss of 6. Majees Titans won't be disappointed with what they have done. We'll take a short break here in the comm box. On the other side, it's the chase.
by Yalla Shabab, with Zohaib Amanat getting 46, and top of the scorer was Mohammad Sami, 57 of 47 runs, and a small cameo knock from Shakil Ahmed, 19 of 19. Talking about the bowling, 2 wickets for Hemal Dandel, 2 for 27, and 2 wickets for Wasim Ali, 2 for 19. 1 wicket each for Abidullah and Ubaidullah. So, a great contest in place right now. 156 is always a good stiff target. And now the Majees Titans batters will going to get this total. That we'll see in couple of minutes. Joining me, Parnav Mehta, welcome. So what is your prediction of this match, especially Majees Titans?
Thank you so much, Jamil bhai. Predictions is that you have to watch out for the new partner of Amir Kaleem. He's a player to watch out for. Young lad, Natish Nadella.
And with the most seasoned bowler, Faisal Shah. So a good contest between these two, newcomer Nadella and Faisal Shah, the experienced national team bowler.
You're right. That's what you want to see. Your absolute premium best, Shah Faisal, up against Nitish Nadella. Although it's going to be Amir Kaleem to start off with. Mix up. No damage done. Lot of yes, lot of no's. That does happen with the nervous youngster in the middle.
A good stop by the fielder as well. Amir Kaleem at the last moment just dropped the bat on the ball, tried to create the gap. But well fielded by it was Sanjeev, the super Sanjeev we used to call him.
Shah Faisal charging in. In the air, catching opportunity, catch taken. Mujibur Ali holds on to the ball out of thin air, and all of a sudden Amir Kaleem, the very experienced Amir Kaleem, the explosive Amir Kaleem is out of the equation.
What a catch once again it was. Mujibur Ali, I think this is the third catch he has taken in the last couple of matches. Brilliant run. Over his head, jumped in there, catches beautifully. The most important wicket of Amir Kaleem. Back into the dugout, and Faisal Shah must be an happy one. It is none for 1 wicket for Majees Titans.
Shah Faisal has made a habit of picking up wickets early, and that's exactly why he's so special. Firing in. Outside edge, falls short of the fielder at slip. It might not get to the boundary, but still a couple of runs. He's getting some late outward movement from the left-hander. Such a difficult place to field in is the slips. Wasim Ali in very early. Short and nudged around for a single. Such an incredible movement. Once you have the big fish back in the dugout in terms of Amir Kaleem, Majees Titans, they look like a mediocre side. This will be a free couple of runs and an extra delivery as well. And it's never about those 14, 15 players who are selected. You never know. And somebody like an Amir Kaleem understands it best. Cut in the air, aerial, just a single to third. You have to agree with me here that you have to be prepared for that opportunity, and that opportunity can walk in at any given point of time. It could be 24 hours ahead of the game. It could be 2 hours ahead of the game. It could be 5 minutes before the game. You have to be mentally prepared for a big opportunity. Six runs of the first over, still a ball to spare. Faisal Shah is looking to get this wicket of Nitish Nadella. Sliding down the leg once again. Leo Francisco not able to get gloves behind it. 5 free runs from Faisal Shah. The kind of start that Majees Titans would have wanted. Not really, because Amir Kaleem out of the equation, but still runs on board. In search for a wicket, Faisal Shah. On the second occasion, he's been sliding down the leg. Beating the outside edge. Finishes off with a dot ball. 11 runs from the first over of Faisal Shah, and that wicket of Amir Kaleem. Anfal into the attack, and a good shot Might just get to the boundary. Shakil Ahmed doesn't put in the dive. Wasim Ali gets a boundary. He's a very effective player, Wasim Ali. The tall left-hander strikes very cleanly. And a little bit of a poor effort from Shakil Ahmed chasing that delivery.
Footwork, football work is going on. And for a very useful spinner. Once again down the leg side. It's a wide. Very rarely we've seen bowling him like that. But trying to generate some pace, maybe being the spinner of the wicket.
Unfull. Under pressure very early. And a little bit of a poor fielding means another couple of runs. Runs continuing to flow.
Wasim Ali, yes, we're talking about all those. We're talking about those who are part of the national team. But now, for their full effort, not means that, of course, all others also doing the same thing. But they have to put themselves in to give maximum, get maximum experience after this particular tournament. A stage for them.
Dot ball. That is what Anfal is expected to do, is bowl dot ball after dot ball and create that pressure on Majees Titans, who will be constantly looking for boundaries. Nudges around, quick single. It's going to be a run out that is going to be sending Nitish Nadella back to the dugout. Poor calling results in this wicket. Never a single there to Super Sanju.
What a mix up it is. Really poor. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Finally they tried to make it, but it was too far from the crease. And it is suicidal run, I will say. Wicket number 2 back to the dugout for Majees Titans. 18 for 2. Not an ideal start for Majees Titans, losing Amir Khalil and immediately the new Nadella run out, mix up with Wasim Ali. Now it is Adnan Khan and Wasim Ali who can repair the damage done so early in the innings.
This is the delivery that he bowled brilliantly, angling away from the right-hander.
Quicker one. Some sort of out-swinger. Take over for another quick single. In the number 2, it is 19 for 2 Majees Titans.
Faisal Shah beats the outside edge. He does that so regularly.
Pressure, right? The mounting of the Majees Titans batter. And of course, the captain has to be praised that he has immediately brought the slip in for the new batter, Adnan Khan. As Faisal Shah is the left-arm spinner, always trying to bowl away from the light-enders, moving away, getting some swing in the air off the wicket as well.
Looking for a quick single, won't get it. Pressure mounting on Majees Titans.
I don't know what's the hurry. I did not see that. Still long way to go. Total is also not that much difficult. They have to have a little patience. Play out at least up to power play. Get some runs around 30, 35 or rather 40.
Gem of a delivery. Late in swing into the arc of Adnan Khan. Faisal Shah is breathing fire here.
It's a brilliant delivery, brilliant delivery. From moving from outside to in-swinger to the right-hander Adnan Khan. They are the key bowlers for Oman in the big tournament coming up.
Lovely gem of a delivery, big appeal. Appeal not really required because the timber has been disturbed.
What a delivery, brilliant one, through the gates, uprooted the stump. Faisal Shah is on fire, getting rid of Amir Kalim in the very first over. And that was the beauty delivery. Look at that one. Between the bat and the pad, trips through the stumps. What a delivery from Faisal Shah. Look at the jubilation.
And if you look at that replay, immediately first he was looking to appeal to the umpire. I'm sure that the umpire would have wanted to raise the finger because the batter was right in front of the stumps. But the gem of a delivery, the quality of Faisal Shah is so explosive, so highly rated. 3 wickets down, Majees Titans, and they wouldn't mind because Faisal Shah, the pride of Oman, is breathing fire.
One of the most beautiful deliveries up to now he has bowled. From the block hole, no time for Adnan Khan to bring the bat down to the ball. The moment he moved the bat, the ball already shattered the timber. Right on top, Yalla Shababs at the moment. 3 wicket down for Majees Titans. Only these players, Wasim Ali and Vinay Shukla. Played it out nicely. Can they bring the glory for Majees Titans with some good partnership between them at the moment, which is much required?
I'm almost sure that Faisal Shah would be considering to go for a short delivery against Vinay Shukla, who doesn't like to move his feet a lot. Gets stuck into the crease, and that's where he can be in an awkward situation with the kind of movement that Faisal Shah is obtaining from the surface. And that's exactly what he does. Probably feels like I have a connection with Faisal Shah at the moment. We'll finish that over with a dot ball. Maiden wicket for Faisal Shah. 3 overs done, 19 for the loss of 3. Anfal, 8 runs off his first over. Sliding down the leg. Brilliant piece of glove work behind the stumps. 138, 137 now. But 3 wickets down. They probably have the 2 best batters they would have been looking for. Wasim Ali and Vinayak Shukla.
I think Wasim Ali looks to be a bit confident playing out those deliveries. Some pressure, of course, is mounting on him as well, because he knows the 3 wickets. Now back to the deck of the top order. It's already back. Nicely bowled by Anfal. Good follow through. His mixing delivery is really difficult for the batters to play on their shots. Dot on the spot. Slight width once again. There was a mix-up. Luckily, the wicketkeeper saved himself from the brilliant throw. Panic situation for the batters of Majees Titans at the moment.
Big shout, finger goes up. He was stuck in his crease, Wasim Ali, and he was trying to play from there. The cross-batted shot misses. Anfal doesn't miss. 4th wicket down for Majees Titans. Believe it or not, Majees Titans are in serious trouble here.
Absolute trouble. Not in serious, they are really in trouble. Wholehearted appeal from Anfal. An umpire has raised a finger. So the bulk of the batters from Majees Titans back onto the deck out. Abhinav Sharma is not brought in. He used to open the innings for Amir Kaleem. 20 runs on board. 4 wicket back to the deck out. Really trouble time for Majees Titans.
Abhinav Sharma generally opens the batting for Majees Titans. Today coming in at number 6. 2 batters on not. Vinayak Shukla and Abhinav Sharma. 4 wickets down for just 20 runs. This is the kind of start that Majees Titans would have never expected.
Absolutely. Once again, there is a loud appeal, and I think the wicket is tumbled now. What an over from Anfal. Beautiful delivery. Quicker one between the bat and the pad. Shattered the timber. Wicket number 2 for him. 5 wicket down for Majees Titans.
What a delivery. As quick as it can get. Inside edge. Abhinav Sharma is beaten by pace.
The procession of the wickets of Majees Titans is on here at the Oman Cricket Academy building. Match number 6 of Super League T20. What an over from Anfal.
Unbelievable scenes, seriously unbelievable scenes. Back-to-back wickets for Anfal, 9 runs and 2 wickets, and still has a ball to spare. That means that he's going to be on a hat-trick, and he's going to be up against Narayana Satish, a youngster coming from the ranks of under-19. Pressure certainly on Narayana Satish. Hat-trick delivery. Fired it in and does well to get out of the way. Narayana Satish. 2 wickets and just 1 run coming from a wide. What an over from Anfal. 4 overs done, 20 for the loss of 5 Titans. Faisal Shah, living dangerously at the moment, are the Majees Titan batter. Vinayak Shukla on this occasion, very lucky to still be there, inside part of the bat, and scampers for a single.
Could have chopped on the wicket. Look at that one, how lucky it was. Just ball passes very close to the wicket.
It almost feels as if the batters don't know how to play cricket, and we're talking about Majees Titans. The way they have dominated the D20, that is the quality of Faisal Shah. He's breathing fire. And from the other end, it is Anfal who's picked up a couple of wickets.
Not to forget, but now this is cricket. We're talking about tumbling situations in a matter of couple of deliveries, couple of overs. Attacking field, 2 slips have been brought in, rightly so, by the captain.
And I'll still tell you that Majees Titans are not out of this game. They're chasing 157, which they've made to look as if that is a 190-200 score. But Vinayak Shukla, till the time he's in the middle, he can change the game. He can change the course of the game very quickly.
That, of course, we have to see, but situation currently is not in the favor of Majees Titans. They have to look for the runs as well and the run rate as well.
Short ball and pulled. Couple of runs for Vinayak Shukla, who doesn't look to be very comfortable with the short delivery.
Still to come, the little dynamite, Shakil Ahmed.
What I would like to see is Faisal Shah probably coming in from a different angle to Vinayak Shukla, who doesn't like to use his feet a lot. With the kind of angle that Faisal Shah is generating, that will create the gap between bat and pad.
Actually, it was quite natural for the left-arm bowler like Faisal Shah to a right-hander, trying to bowl him outswinger for the right-hander. This was a beautiful directed short delivery from Faisal Shah, but it's been declared a wide.
Any player who doesn't use the feet a lot, for him, it is always going to be difficult. Oh, way too short. Way too short. It's a good decision from the umpire. Absolutely spot on.
He's trying all his best to get at least another wicket, Faisal Shah.
And I'll tell you what he's done. This is the most important part. With these series of short balls, Vinayak Shukla, who doesn't like to move the feet a lot, will be stranded. What a shot! What an incredible shot! I don't know where this was manufactured from. Vinayak Shukla gets a maximum when Faisal Shah was breathing fire. Unbelievable game of cricket.
Well, it's a more confident shot from Vinayak. Look at that one. Just see that one. Just come forward little. Put the bat into the ball, right from the meat of the bat, towards the pavilion for the first maximum for Majees Titans.
And I'll tell you why this is so special. It's special because Vinayak Shukla doesn't move his feet a lot, and that's very effective for him. Outside edge, not really. It's a game of cat and mouse at the moment. They're all animated in the middle.
This is what I was telling you about Faisal Shah. If you bowl like, look at this one, moving away from the batter, standing and trying to play on, moving away from him, trying to get the touch on the bat.
If you look at Vinayak Shukla, he's from that academy of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Very minimal foot movement, all power. I'm not sure which part of India is Vinayak Shukla from, but I have, with that surname Shukla, trying to manufacture a shot once again. We'll figure the answers out. What an over. 5 overs done, 31 for the loss of 5 Titans. Unfil. It's a no ball. It'll be a free hit for Nara and Satish. Nara and Satish has the license in this delivery. 5 wickets down. They'll scamper for a quick single. I think that's his job, Narayan Satish.
I think they never thought that they'll have to come to bat at this stage. We are 5 wickets down in the last, I think, 5-6 matches, if I'm not wrong. They don't have that sort of situation which is just now arises for some outstanding bowling performance from the Yalla Shababs ball, especially Faisal Shah and then Anfal. This time hammered it from the meat of the bat over to the long off for the maximum. Well collected, well timed.
Vinayak Shukla, he's the vice captain of the national side. He's an impact player. Vinayak Shukla comes from the leather city of India. Do you know where that is?
In Punjab?
Not really. It's just gone up in the air. Fielder coming underneath it, not able to catch it. Almost want to say that Yalla Shabab Giants might have just dropped their match.
Well, that's too early to say, but of course, just very, very important wicket. Late coming onto the bat, I think he's having some problem. The light has put some on his eye, so he missed the sight. But of course, very, very important wicket you correctly mentioned.
Leather city of the world, that is Kanpur. It's a part of Uttar Pradesh.
We have a lot of friends in Kanpur, still in Oman, some family friends also. City of Poets also says that couple of top Indian poets are from that area. Fully charged and fell really, showing his class.
And then the kind of slang that people from Kanpur have while they are talking Hindi is absolutely aesthetic. Sliding down the leg on this occasion, unfell. Leo Francisco, he's a brilliant keeper behind the stump, especially when he's keeping to the spinners.
He's a left-hander as well, not to forget, but what collection he has done this time.
Never a great idea to go on the back foot. Narayana Satish will learn it the hard way. End of the power play. 39 for the loss of 5. Majees Titans. Yalla Shabab Giants batting first. Scored 156 for the loss of 6. 57 not out. Mohammad Sami of 47 deliveries. Zoeb Aman at 46 of 25. Shakil Ahmed, the little dynamite, did his thing as well with 19 ball 19. And at the moment, Majees Titans 39 for the loss of 5. Vinayak Shukla is carrying Majees Titans on his back. I'm not really sure if he has a lot of partners left in him. And that's where he will have to be in a little bit of a hurry.
In comes the little dynamite Shakil Ahmed. Very first mesmerizing delivery. The batter really think where it's going. Quicker one. Through the bat, straight to the keeper. Second one on the dot.
It's not going to be easy for Majees Titans with the kind of quality that Yalla Shabab Giants has with their bowling. But then Vinayak Shukla, if he can get that fighting 60 or 70 today, it'll be so vital for somebody like Majees Titans in this game because of the net run rate. And then Team Oman will be mighty happy. Vice captain back in form. He's not got a lot of match practice.
Absolutely. And he must be looking for that also. To score some runs to get his confidence back. This ball, this little dynamite really, if you put a coin, he bowled all 15, 16 deliveries on the same coin.
It has to be the smallest coin as well. That's how accurate he is. Very accurate. And extremely quick through the air. Trying to heave it. Narayan Satish is stuck in the middle at the moment. The quality of Shakil Ahmed is just too good. Oh, he's limping. I think he's done some damage to himself. He's a handy fighter. Very strong lad, Shakil Ahmed. I think he's hit on the ankle.
Yes.
And he's in some serious pain.
Yes. It looks like in a serious pain, absolutely. I think he hit with full flooded shot. Oh, it directly hits his ankle.
And after all this, you will still see him bowling. He's that kind of a personality. He just doesn't want to give up.
A fighter, absolute fighter. Look at that, quickly.
And you quickly see what Jay Odedra is doing. He's assisting Shakil Ahmed. That's the kind of selfless person Jay Odedra is. And that is why this team, Yalla Shabab Giants, was always looking so good under his leadership.
Still limping, Shakil Ahmed. But I'm sure his courage and confidence will complete this over. One legal delivery has to go. And I think he should not take a risk at all. Because he's an asset for the national team.
Yeah, I think he will go outside and maybe get a little bit of an icing. He will just look to pull this delivery out. Courageous. Fighter. Shakil Ahmed. Not very comfortable, but still bowls a gem of a delivery.
Oh, absolutely gem of a person he is. What an over it was. Brilliant one. Just one run has been given. Over number 7 been done. 40 for 5 Majees Titans. Once again, there's a loud shout for an LBW. It is once again from Jay Odedra. Just came in to bowl the first delivery. Wow, I think outside the office stump he was asking the umpire. What a change. Put it on to the mid-wicket side. They're looking for 2.
At the moment, this is very simple for Yalla Shabab Giants. They want Narayana Satish to play as many deliveries as possible. Keep Vinayak Shukla away from strike. And that is half the job done. And that is why Narayana Satish needs to understand the importance of rotating strike. Played to third for a single.
Tough time for Majees Titans. I think they have not been in this situation in the last couple of matches in the D20 as well. Always dominating. Even they bat first or bowl first.
Late cut. Zikaria Islam does get a little bit of hand onto it. I think it has gone to the boundary. I'm not really sure what has happened there.
Well, I think he tried to stop the ball, but fell inside the boundary, I believe. The umpire is satisfied it's not a boundary. So 2 runs been come up this particular delivery. Rather 3.
Five runs from this over. Lovely delivery from Jay Odedra. He's a thinking bowler. He's a very smart bowler. Does understand that generally he's looking to keep it outside the off stump because he doesn't want to pick up wickets. He just wants to keep tight. But in this game, he's going closer to the stumps.
They're already right on the top now. So he's not trying to, save the runs. He's looking for the wickets. This time played out beautifully. Good stamp by the fielder at the deep long off.
Struck as flat as it can get. Don't really think that Anfal had any sight on it whatsoever. Did well to keep it inside the field of play. 8 overs done, 47 for the loss of 5.
Talking about the courage, Shakil Ahmed never give up. Come back again to bowl the second over. What an eventful over. It was 1 over, just 1 run has been given.
I'm not really sure what a dynamite's made up of, but I feel Shakil Ahmed is made up of titanium, unbreakable material. And touch wood to that. What a fighter, what an athlete.
Well, you correctly mentioned which material has been made of.
Drives it straight down the ground for a single.
But very, very tough, solid guy is. And above top of it, what a great gentleman he is, smiling always. At the top of it.
Full of life. The best way to define it is full of life. Looks for a quick single. That single will get Majees Titans to the 50-run mark. It's happened with 5 wickets down. That's something that they wouldn't be happy about, but better late than never.
Played it out towards the short square leg for the single. It's good that they are looking for the single, that's more important.
And they're stitching a good partnership here. If you've got 4 runs or 4 deliveries of Shakil Ahmed, I think you've done really well.
Definitely.
Once again nudged around for a single.
Good over as far as Majees Titans are concerned. 5 runs in 5 deliveries. A boundary to add will be definitely good for them.
Don't really think that Narayan Satish is going to be doing something like that. A dot ball to wind that over up. Just 5 runs from that over of Shakil Ahmed. 52 for the loss of 5 at the end of 9. Odedra just beating the outside edge. The quality of Jay Odedra has been exceptional in this 2.0 version of his.
Putting all the pressure. Coming down the wicket. Nudged for the single.
I really want to see one of those deliveries from Jay Odedra, maybe to Narayana Satish, where it is that big turning off spinner. He does bowl that. That's his stock delivery. That is something that he's compromised on in this format. This is the delivery that stays low. Undercutter. He's developed it in the last 1 year, and previously he would bowl it, but he was not totally in control. Now in the last 6 months, he's worked very hard.
That's of course, if you work so hard, the result always in the favor. And that's what is try to sweep it, does it well, but fielder is there.
I got an opportunity to talk to him, and he told me that every day he would bowl at least 100 deliveries of variation. And that's where now all these undercutters, the straighter delivery, he's a master of it. And that's the reason for his success. Another quick single. They're doing it well at the moment, Majees Titans, rotating strike.
Rightly so. When you work hard, it paid off. If you're bowling 100 deliveries in a day, definitely his perfect length and line will be matured one. And this is what talking about. This was outside the off stump, and he tried to cut it, and it was out in the gully. Wicket number 6.
Look at it in slow motion. It was the variation that we were talking about that he's mastered. And that is what has resulted in that wicket of Vinayak Shukla, who walks back for 25 of 23. 56 for the loss of 6 is Majees Titans at the halfway mark. They will take a little bit of a breather with the drinks break, maybe re-strategize, and that is why it's time for drinks. Jan Shafiq will come to the middle to join Narayana Satish, who is taking his time at the moment and rotating strike. How long can he do that? I'm not really sure. They have to climb a mountain. On days maybe Majees Titans would be more more than acceptable of the situation and might compromise. Shakil Ahmed. Immediately after drinks, he gets devastatingly even more dangerous. Plays him off the back foot. Narayana Satish. Watch out for the delivery which turns. Mudiba joining me in the comm box. Would have ever expected Majees Titans to be reduced to 6 down for 50, 60 runs?
Keeping in mind, they were having a good run in the domestic circuit. Never expected. Oh, look at that appeal from Shakil Ahmed. Still appealing. He's a character.
I really want him to see this appeal when he goes back home and then adjudge the decision by himself. Look at that. Look at that angle. Look at where it has impacted. You can see all those 3 stumps. It's still going strong, still going hard at the umpire. He's a character and a half.
Very economical in this spell. And coming back to your question, Pranav, such a quality side. It was the brilliance of the fast bowler Shah Faisal, the way he bowled in the power play.
And Anfal. Yes, Shah Faisal, but you hunt in pairs. On one side, Shah Faisal was breathing fire. On the other side, Anfal was throwing arrows, which were so lethal, so venomous, so destructive, that Majees Titans, the bullseye of the logo was being breached.
With no due factor in this game, these bowlers were dominating, especially this little dynamite Shakil Ahmed.
I've always been curious, looking to dance down the track. Leo Francisco generally decent behind the stumps, not on this occasion. It is the quality of Shakil Ahmed. Probably had time to have a cup of tea and then still disturb the bails, but couldn't do it. 11 overs done, 58 for the loss of 6. Odedra heaved straight down the ground. 1 bounce to Anfal and just a single.
So much quality in their bowling department. 2 off-break bowlers, likes of Shakil Ahmed, left-arm orthodox. They haven't used a medium-fast bowler, Khalid. Good use of the feed by young Satish. But now it's really becoming tough for the batting side. You're talking about 220 on this surface.
I still feel that this is a 220 run surface, because if somebody like Narayan Satish is able to play out the quality of Jay Odedra, just fall short of Jay Odedra,
Strike rate of 50.
but still survive.
So how are you going to achieve the 200-220? When you say this is a
There's
batting
a
paradise, then why the batters are looking to survive?
Because of the fall of wickets, wrong shot selection. Yes, a batting paradise, but that means that 1 boundary per over, that is what is required. To get to 200, 220, 1 boundary per over, and then there are few bowlers whom you need to target, maybe the 5th bowler, maybe the 6th bowler, and that is where you get those extra runs. One of those batters needs to go deep, needs to get 100. Okay, being honest. Being honest. From a difficult situation, Yalla Shabab Giants was still able to crawl to 165, 170.
155 they managed, not 170.
I beg your pardon.
And you yourself
100
said they crawled.
Crawl to 155,
That's what.
160.
It clearly, your statements tell that pitch is good for 150, 160. It's not a surface where you can get to 120. Even Sami, he remained unbeaten. He got 55 or 48 balls or something with a strike rate of almost 110, 120.
Okay, then how do you justify that innings from Zoeb Amanat? Striking at close to 200.
See, you have 20 overs and 11 players battling. We'll have this conversation in the next over. 12 gone, 63 for the loss of 6.
Shakil Ahmed will look to wind up his spell. 8 runs in his 3 overs. Shakil Ahmed, what a fighter.
He bowled that boundaryless spell against Pakistan in the Asia Cup. That too to a left-hand batter. I'm not sure whether it's a myth or what. People, whenever there's a left-hand batter, the captains opt to go with off-break bowler. But Shakil, what a champion bowler he is. Did not give an inch to someone like Fakhar Zaman in that Asia Cup.
Timber disturbed just when you were appreciating. Look at that celebration. This is a new celebration. Jan Shafiq out of the equation. 7 wickets down, Majees Titans.
Entertainer. Everyone enjoy that. Still, they are loving it. A big fan of Ronaldo, but this time he's opted for some different kind of celebration. From the other angle, can we see the celebration? What was that, Pranav?
He's giving the high five to the
Almighty.
Almighty.
Oh,
Celebrating with the Almighty. Such a character. 63 for the loss of 7, Majees Titans. Ubaidullah comes to the middle. Shakil Ahmed has got a wicket. 4 more deliveries remaining for him. Once he picks up a wicket, he's even more lethal and devastating. Look at this. The timber disturbed. And see the celebration. A high five. Have you seen Adnan Sami's song? Mujhko bhi to lift kara de? I'm not sure about you, but I'm going to be making a reel out of that and using that song. Million views guaranteed.
oh, for sure. First he thought of something else, then change in plan, then went for that snake move, then all of a sudden both hands going up, thanking the Almighty, then that high five or whatever you can call it.
This is exactly what happens to me when I go on the dance floor. I'm not sure which move to implement. And that's where it's a combination of moves.
I've heard about mixed martial arts, but not sure about your dance moves, Pranav. It has been a one-way traffic. Complete domination of Yalla Shabab Giants in this innings.
In a game where there was no contest from Majees Titans, Shakil Ahmed has found a way to... What a shot! Absolutely classic. Narayana Satish, the young talent.
Oh, what a hit. The young lad taking on Shakil Ahmed. Till this time he was unplayable. But what a spell. 4 overs, going for 14, a wicket to his name. 13 overs gone, 70 for the loss of 7.
Odedra. Once again, the straighter delivery. Mudipa. It was Narayana Satish that was explaining Ubaidullah what he needs to watch out for. Has he been able to understand the variations of Jay Odedra?
Who was the fielder? Was it Azmat or Zoeb Amanat? Not sure. So much of energy on the field. We're talking about the dew factor, but the way when he slided, you can see keeping in mind that dew factor, but still these bowlers, they bowl really well, having a firm grip on the ball.
He's got a maximum. Narayana Satish, he's moved on to 17 of 24. Looking for a quick single. Will result in a dot ball. Just one run from 4 deliveries. Just a couple of deliveries remaining for Jay Odedra in his spell. I feel something is going to be happening. Runs or wicket. Drill to long off for a single. Couple of runs from this over of Jay Odedra. 1 for 18 and his 3.5. Final delivery. Big shot. Almost feeling as if something was going to be happening, and certainly the final delivery of Shakil Ahmed went for a 6. Final delivery of Jay Odedra will also travel for a maximum. Goes down on one knee. Ubaidullah can strike a long ball, and just like that gets the meat of the bat and a maximum. What an incredible strike from the bat of Ubaidullah. 14 overs done, 78 for the loss of 7. Mujibur. A heave will result in a single to long on Joining me in the com box, Jamil Bhai. Jamil Bhai, 79 for 7. They still have a mountain to climb. Do you think they're going to be going after it?
I think they should go for it. Leave aside win or lose, but they have to go for it. Give them courage to chase some good totals. And under crunch condition, they are not at the moment.
Quick couple of runs. Mujibur not very happy with that effort in the deep. I think that if somebody like Ubaidullah can get probably 30, 40 for himself, he can make a name for himself as a batter, a recognized batter. He's not trusted a lot with the bat, only a tonker.
Oh, this is time for tonking the ball, not for the singles and doubles, unless they do have some other program to play 20 overs. That's another thing.
No, to
But
get
they
to 30, 40, they will have to get closer to 20 overs.
What I'm saying, that if they go for some big shots, they can come closer. Current run rate is 5.66.
Big shot straight down the ground. Get some good bat onto it, but still not able to find the gap, and that's where just a single.
Well, appreciate the two maximums by Satish to the rank of Shakil Ahmed. Great effort with these youngsters. It's good they have been sent in to bat at this situation. It's time onto the back foot once again. Ubaidullah can hit some maximums as well.
$84 for the loss of 7. A number that is an alien affair for Majees Titans, the champion of a side that they are. Once again a heave, resulting in a single to the deep. 85 for the loss of 7 at the end of 15 overs. Abdul Khalik comes into the attack, and talking about coming into the attack, comes into the attack Mudassir Ali Qureshi. Mudiba, what's your thoughts this evening?
A day to remember. In the com box, we had a lot of fun, as well as we have seen quite a few interesting knocks. First it was Jatinder Singh in the first game, then Sami, and top of that, delicious lunch as well as tasty dinner.
Did you enjoy it? Looking for a big heave, not able to connect. Ubaidullah wants to deal in boundaries.
Can't you feel that? The energy in my voice, the statement.
No, just in case if you have overeaten, I had a plan for you.
What?
Why don't you walk back to your hotel today? Have you tried doing that ever? Big shot in the deep. Not able to find the gaps at the moment is Ubaidullah.
Good idea, Pranav, for that. After this over, I'll leave then. So around 12, I'll reach my hotel, because in between I need to take quite a few pit stop to just have that refuel as well on my way to hotel.
Humor is always an offer here at the media center. This has gone high up in the air. Innovative, but not innovative enough. Narayana Satish was looking to go over the third. Super Sanju holds on to it.
It's not the first time we have seen Khalik with the ball, and the fielder is Super Sanju at backward deep point. So 22 for young Satish. 87 for the loss of 8.
Abdullah pulled pretty decently, but it's an opportunity with the bat in hand.
What a comeback for Yalla Shabab in this tournament. The struggle to make into the finals of Oman T20, but just after a few days, a complete change in the attitude of the players, though they are missing the service of Hassanul Wahab. The role was taken up to open the innings in the first 2 games by Zikriya Islam. In the air and just drops in front of the fielder. Anfal was the fielder. A tough chance, but a good attempt. Was slow to react, I believe, Pranav.
Lethargic is the word. Little lazy. 16 overs done, 89 for the loss of 8. Mujibur Ali. He will be targeting those stumps with his arm ball. Single to sweeper.
Talking about this side, Pranav. I'm so happy the way these boys bounced back. They did not had a good outing, as earlier mentioned in the Oman T20 tournament. He can bat. We're talking about his batting in the first innings. The left-handed batter showing some intent with the blade.
What a shot. A slog sweep. Down on one knee. And 6 by quite a distance. He's a strong lad, Abdullah. Very second delivery. He stonged one for a maximum. Almost certain that somebody like a Mujibur Ali would not have enjoyed it.
Not going down easily. Number 10 getting a maximum against Ali. The previous game they chased on the target in just 10 overs, Yalla Shabab Giants. Now marching towards another thumping victory. Built on the back of hard-fought 50 by Sami, and then the bowlers, especially the likes of Shah Faisal and Anfal, as mentioned by you earlier in the power play. Both were clinical.
Just imagine from here, if somehow Majees Titans can get to 135, 140, It's not a lot that I'm asking for, just around 10 runs per over. I know they don't have the wickets in hand, but just in case if they can, that'll be such a big confidence booster for them.
It's a short tournament. They'll get 4 matches. Top 2 teams will play the final. This is the third match for these two sides. And whoever wins this game, for sure they'll move into the finale. For the losing side, it will be really tough task because Majees Titans and Yalla Shabab, the next game for them is up against Oman development side, not the Majees. For Yalla Shabab, Majees anyways, they got better of ODT in their first game.
And that is where I feel that ODT, that is just looking to gel in. You never know the kind of side that ODT has. 17 overs done. They've got the 100 on the board for the loss of 8. Continues Abdul Khalik. Just a single to long off. Oh, believe it or not, Abidullah, who's got a maximum, has been denied a single from Ubaidullah.
Wants to be on strike. The remaining overs, Ubaidullah, 100 on board.
I don't know what's the thought process in not picking up a single. I think now, not really. Another dot ball. It is not that this is the last over or second last over. There are still quite a few deliveries left in this game, and that's where singles need to be taken.
Rightly said. Keeping in mind they have one more game in their hand, and it will come down to the run rate. Sticking to that off-stump channel. Your thoughts, Pranav, about this field setup? Do you think it's a positive field setup or it's a kind of a negative field setup? Because it clearly shows he's trying to bowl away from the batters, backward deep point, deep extra cover, and having a long off. Just a couple of wickets.
I want to use the word defensive instead of negative. That's a different kind of strategy when you see Sufyan Mahmood, Rana Hassan's challengers playing the game. Big shot, gone high up in the air. Lot of distance as well. Ubaidullah justifies the decision of not taking that single.
This is not a defensive field because there are 8 wickets down. You need to attack. Trying to be over defensive. He has been launched over deep extra cover. You have got the upper hand. Keep on attacking. Go for a wicket.
Outside edge. Will get to the boundary. So runs starting to flow for Majees Titans.
Swinging Ubaidullah. Thick outside edge. Goes past the wicket keeper. Some pace offered by Khalid. This is the problem because batter know with this field setup that you will be bowling on 4th or 5th stump. Not a good idea.
I know it looks highly impossible, but Ubaidullah has won a few games from the position in which they are in the domestic circuit. He's a handy bat at number 7.
"45, the remaining 13. You're asking a lot, because at the other end, can he get another maximum? If he can get a maximum, that equation will come down to 39 in the last 2 overs. Still, mathematically, it's possible for Majees Titans.
What were you asking for? What were you asking for? You get it. A 6 of the final delivery of Abdul Khalik. It's an expensive over from Abdul Khalik. Ubaidullah gets in the act.
What a shot. The first ball, he denied to take that single. But the final ball, it was Abidullah on strike. The message is clear. My dear friend, I can also hit. I am also Pathan. What a power. It's A-Ullah and U-Ullah out there in the middle. 18 gone, 118 for the loss of 8.
"39 of the final 12 deliveries. Faisal Shah comes into the attack. Big shot. High up in the air. Just past covers. And that's where they'll get a single. Ubaidullah wants another. Refused by Abidullah. Had to be going for that second as well.
Always an opportunity. It's the greediness, because he got couple of maximums.
He's striking 300. You can't refuse.
He's backing himself against Shah Faisal. Regulation field, no third. Long off, long on. The circle, deep mid wicket, deep square leg, deep extra cover, outside 30-yard circle.
Left arm pacer versus left arm pacer. Slower delivery. Heaved on the leg side. Does find the gap. Wow. And a brilliant piece of fielding will keep it down to a single.
Zohaib Oman saving couple of runs. In fact, 3 runs this time. Ubaidullah, he was not interested to go for that second. So 2 balls, just 2 runs.
They need a couple of maximums in this over. That is when the pressure will be on Yalla Shabab Giants, whoever is bowling that final over. They don't have a lot of pace option. Don't forget that. With Dew, the spinner will be very difficult to be bowling. Crunches it to long off for a single.
But going into the final over, before that they need to get runs in this over, which is highly impossible, I believe, to get 3 sixes in the next 3 balls. The way he is operating. Length has been key, as well as the pace.
They'll need a little bit of support.
I think just 3 balls bowled in this over so far. It's not 4 balls. So 9 balls, 35.
I think 9 balls, 36 is what the equation is.
Ooh.
Short ball and a dot ball. The scorer will correct the score in moments from now, but I think it is 8 balls, 36 required.
A champion step from champion bowler Shah Faisal. The rise of Shah Faisal has been superb in this region. A thinking fast bowler, an attacking bowler who knows how to bowl with the new ball as well as in the death overs. And all of a sudden there was increase in pace as well as increase in that height. A well-directed bouncer. A change. Where is the fine leg? And now they come inside the 30-yard circle. Deep fine as well as deep third. Brought into the 30-yard circle by Shah.
Making room and heaved on the leg side. It's just going to be a single. They're looking for the second, and a little bit of a misfield will allow them to get that. Faisal Shah is furious with the fielders.
Persisting with Khalid to bowl the final over.
Big shot. It's come from the meat of the bat. They're going to be starting the final over with a maximum from the bat of Ubaidullah.
This is the problem with this field setup. This is what I have mentioned. So many runs were needed when he bowled that final over, his previous one. Gave away plenty of runs, sticking to that off-stump channel, easy picking. He launched him one more time, the same direction. Now 27 of last 5.
Twenty-seven of 5 deliveries. Weird things have happened in this game of cricket. Brilliant comeback. Right in the block hole. They have to be pushing for the second. Don't really think they'll be going for it.
This is what happens, Pranav. When you have such kind of field setup, it makes life easy for the batters, and also you have got an opportunity to make it into the playing 11. You struggled in Oman D20. Now getting an opportunity and you are leaking runs.
Wide Yorker much better.
You're asking for that 130, bonus 1 run, 131, still 4 balls to go. Valuable runs added by these two.
Oh, absolutely. They'll have huge confidence booster. They get to 140. Though I'm looking for something even more special. Ubaidullah getting to 50.
Oh, taken.
Outside edge, and what a catch. Leo Francisco. Unbelievable. That ball was travelling through the speed of light. And to hold on to it, it's a special effort.
He comes to the rescue for Khalid. What a catch. It was traveling like a bullet, but in comes the Super Leo. Full stretch with both hands. What a catch. But what a knock from Ubaidullah. An entertaining knock came to an end. 38 of just 27 balls, 132 for the loss of 9.
Right in the block hole. Dot ball. $132 for the loss of 9. 19.5. I think it's an effort which Majees Titans will be pretty much happy about, considering the situation that they were in. Big shot straight down the ground. It will be a single to wind up the affairs. 133 for the loss of 9 in the allocated 20 overs.
The unbeaten run for Yalla Shabab Giants continues in this tournament, and for Majees Titans, things did not went in their favor in this game, and in the process, their unbeaten run came to an end. So Yalla Shabab Giants, they will stay at top of the table. The young boys are led well by Jay Odedra in the absence of Sai Shiv Narayan, in fact. Sami got runs, that is a big positive sign. Shah Faisal, as usual, lethal with the new ball, got the support from Anfal PM. Very economical was Shakil Ahmed. The final hurdle before they will head towards the dugout. Happy unit of Yalla Shabab. The problem was Amir Kaleem not able to open the account, and Abhinav Sharma pushed down the order. Nitish Nadendla, another batter, just faced one delivery before he got run out. 25 for Vinayak Shukla, 22 for Satish, then 38 from number 9 batter Ubaidullah, and Abidullah managing 18. 14 extras helping them to take them 133. The bowling has been superb. Look at those economies. Anfal PM bowled his overs in the power play, gave away just 17, 2 wickets to his name. Faisal Shah, remarkable. 4 overs, 28, 2 wickets. Very economical Shakil Ahmed, and couple of wickets to Abdul Khan Khalik, but he was very expensive. So two quality sides played against each other, and it was the Yalla Shabab Giants who came out with flying colours. Batting first, they posted 156 for the loss of 6, which was built on the knock of Sami, 57 unbeaten of 47. Amanat quick 46 of 25. Shakil Ahmed got run a ball 19. Wasim Ali Tandale was pick of the bowlers for Titans, and when the Titans came for the chase, the top order struggle, it was Shukla in the middle, got 25. Laid down the order came Ubaidullah, managed 38, and it was not enough for tonight. All they could manage is just 133. Anfal, couple of wickets. Faisal Shah got couple of wickets to his name, as well as Khalik. So match number 6 going in favor of Yalla Shabab Giants. Hope you have enjoyed back-to-back games from day 3 of Oman D Super 20 tournament. See you tomorrow. Till then, take care. Good night.
He has timed that one well. Catches the call straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way.